Hi, Jen with Families Matter Most with your free family coaching tip. And today I have a special guest.
Hi!
This is Sean.
How are you?
He's my favorite human.
Okay. She has to say that because we're doing this.
Yes, this is Sean, my husband. You may have seen or heard him. He was on a podcast with me, my favorite podcast. It was awesome.
It's mine too.
Yours too.
Yeah.
And so I thought it would be good for us to talk about marriage because right now in this crisis, you guys are likely trapped together in the house alone. So, Sean.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
What are some...
I'm kidding.
Do you have something? What can you say? Like today, maybe people are just fighting and bickering. Maybe it's going great. Maybe it's going great. Right?
Yeah. No. Well, it should be. Okay. So if I had one thing to say, I would say this. Have you had your day yet where all of this COVID-19 stuff has come crashing down on you like a big bag of wet hammers, and then you are processing it? I had my day the other day, and it was kind of surreal. I mean, this whole thing is surreal, and I was really struggling one day after hearing all this stuff, and I came home, and I wasn't right, and I think, Jen, you picked up the cues on that, and it was totally strong for me. Now, the world fell down on Jen one day, too. We went to go visit our oldest son.
Who's moved out.
He's living on his own. He's got a nice apartment, but we were kind of visiting him from the lawn. And then he's in his apartment, ground floor apartment, and he is staring at us from behind the screen door, and we're talking, and everything's fine. And we come home, and I find Jen in the bathroom with tears.
Yeah.
I was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And she's like, I couldn't hug my son today. And I think it came crashing down for you. And then I realized it doesn't matter how I'm feeling right now. I gotta be strong for the lady. So I guess if anything I would say right now is watch your spouse for their cues and try and be there for one another. I mean, I think it would be terrible if the world came crashing down on both of you at the same time. Then maybe you just need to hug or make out. One of the two.
Or talk.
Talking also works.
Talking.
So, in summary, I would just say watch for your partner's cues and maybe have some conversation with them about how they're really doing. And then when they say, I'm fine, go, no, how are you really doing? And they go, I'm fine. They go, no, how are you really doing? And then they go, I'm not doing so good.
I couldn't hug my son. That's what it was.
And maybe one other thing, too, is have the conversation when you're both in a good frame of mind to go, okay, we're a lot closer now than we ever been. Give me one thing I'm doing that annoys the snap out of you.
Because we're trapped in a house together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's one thing that I do that annoys you, Jen?
Oh, just one?
Yeah, just one.
I want to say your obnoxious jokes, but...
No, they're good.
But I have to say, as much as they annoy me and drive me crazy and I roll my eyes, you do bring something to this family. You do. You do. I admit it.
Jokes.
Fart
jokes.
Oh, the fart jokes. And
fart jokes work when your family's in stress.
No.
I have all boys.
Okay, one question about cues. You said to watch for your partner's cues. Now, sometimes the cues will be obvious, like, oh, Jen's crying in the bathroom.
Well, that was an obvious cue.
But sometimes it might look different. Like, what would you say? So, for example, your cue could be stomping around the house mad.
I never do that. I think another cue would be watching if your spouse or partner is doing something unlike them. You know what I mean? If all of a sudden I saw Jen going, that's it, I'm going to take all of the pots and pans and everything out of every cupboard and I'm going to reorganize it, I'd go, something's wrong with my wife. I kind of like it because she's organizing, but something's wrong. So I can try and maybe find a point to ask and say, how you doing? What's really going on? Right? Go from there. I guess the bottom line is just talk to each other. I mean, we got no other choice.
Be honest. How are you really doing? I think that's key.
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't take fine for an answer. It's funny because I always look this way. I don't know where the camera is. There it
It's
is.
right there.
Oh,
Right there.
Hi.
There.
Now I'm looking at you. Okay. Hope that
got
helps
it.
tonight. Have a good night.
Let us know. Let us know how you're doing. How are you doing? If you're married, how is that going? If you are a single parent, that is so hard. That is so hard.
Yeah.
You get no break right now. And that's tough. That is so
That's
tough.
when you institute your own martial law in your house and say bedtime is at 9 o'clock for mom's sake tonight.
Yeah. It is
Or dad's
time
sake.
for you all to go to bed. Yeah.
In fact, I'm not. What time is it right now? We're doing this. It's almost 10 o'clock. We're recording this. I think it's time to go tell our
It's
kids.
time for bed.
Guess what, kids? Go to bed.
Your day has come
We
to an
need to
end.
talk.
Fart jokes. Fart jokes.
Have
That's
a good
what
night,
we'll do.
everybody.
Thank you. Let us know. We can help.
Okay, bye.